These buses and light rail stations are a lifeline for riders like Sarnisha Evans.
It was just much easier to know, well, this route would take me in this direction. I don't have to fight traffic. I don't necessarily have to figure out parking. And I really say this often, but the transit operators, drivers here are incredible.
She sees public transit as a way to cut down on her carbon footprint. And she wants to make sure everyone who wants it can use it.
It's really important to think about those who don't have access, period, or who don't have the same level of access, knowing that there's quite a bit of displacement happening.
That's why she gave her input through an equity cabinet created to form King County Metro's newly passed strategic plan for public transportation. It lays out ways to make service and stations safer.
Thinking about accessibility for folks who have some mobility challenges. Are they again able to get in and out of vehicles?
Along with safety and sustainability, the plan makes equity a policy priority.
What we've done here today couldn't have been done if we weren't led by our community.
The plan was in the works before COVID, but Mobility Division Director Chris O'Clair says the pandemic underscored how much certain populations rely on it.
We used to have a really high commute pattern coming in and out of downtown Seattle and the University of Washington. But what has changed is what we need is a more all-day, frequent regional network that connects you to Sound Transit, Link Light Rail, Sounder services, and even our Rapid Ride services.
Those priority populations, including BIPOC riders, people making low or no income, those who have disabilities, immigrants, and people who speak limited English, will be centered moving forward. But today's planned passage is just the beginning.
It's one thing to say it and vocalize it as a priority. It's another thing to have it written down and be a huge driver in how those things happen.
Now, thinking back to that funding piece, when you look forward to 2050 and you add up all of the costs of adding these types of service improvements as well as capital investments, they still expect that they're going to be about $20 million short. And they say that part of that is because a lot of their funding comes from sales tax, which is an unreliable source. So they're hoping that elected officials will look for other ways to help fund the agency and this plan. Erica Zuko, King 5 News.